This freaking guy right here, Yoshi. You know, every time I think of Yoshi, I think of multiple things. By the way, yes, the reason why this Yoshi is so rugged is because I had him for longer than 10 years of my life. And so I've had this Yoshi for a very long time. But, anyways, so every time I think of Yoshi, I think of multiple things. One, I dislike Yoshi's Island. I'm not like everybody else who actually likes Yoshi's Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, okay? My experience with Yoshi, through Smash Brothers has been up and down. Like, for example, the Ultimate, he is just really OD for some reason. And, I kind of hated the motherfucker. And Yoshi's Island as well, I kind of disliked Yoshi in that game. Or I kind of disliked playing Yoshi. Or whatever. And since then, me and Yoshi kind of haven't been on the same page. Like ever since, I would argue, since probably Yoshi's Island, we have not been on the same page. Like in terms of me really liking his games, kind of understanding why Yoshi has so many. Again, to me, Yoshi just feels like one of those franchises that I understand, but I don't understand at the same time, right? This is why I say, like, my experience with Yoshi is weird. And I want to talk about my experience with Yoshi's story. The one of the first Yoshi games I ever played for the N64, I remember one of my first exposures to Yoshi's story was either my friend bringing over his N64, and we got to play Yoshi's story for a little bit, which was 1-1, or me and Louie emulating it for the very first time, understanding what Yoshi's story was, like playing the game a little bit. And since me and Louie were like little kids, you know that little kid feeling inside of you where you're just sitting there all day, kind of like, yo, this is dope. I like Yoshi because the main theme, or I like Yoshi because of the opening of this game is cute and cuddly and warm and whatever and yada yada yada, so on and so forth, right? That's like one of the big things. And I remember me and Louie really loved this game when we were little kids. So find out that many years later, we loved the game as kids, but as grown-ass men, I'm 23, he's 23, he's going to be 24 coming up. But my point is, right, is we haven't really played this game since we were little kids. And I remember later on in life, like, really disliking Yoshi's story. By the way, Lucas, welcome to the stream. I remember really disliking Yoshi's story as an older gentleman because I thought Yoshi's story was too kiddish. I thought the Yoshi franchise was too kiddish. Little did I know I was going to be invested in Kirby and really like Kirby. Teddy Bear, how you doing? Right? Little did I know, Kirby was about to be crazy, right? And I really love Kirby. So I decided to, say screw that opinion I had of Yoshi's story from back then where it's like, this Yoshi is too kiddish of a franchise for me. He's stupid. So I decided to scrap that opinion, and I decided to get on Yoshi's story once again as a 23-year-old man coming into this year of January, and I decided, you know what? Let me boot up a Yoshi game that doesn't have Baby Mario in it whatsoever. Baby Mario is horrendous. I don't like dealing with him. Aeon, welcome to stream. You love Yoshi? Alright, so, yeah. Anyways, I started playing Yoshi's story again for the first time in my life a couple of days ago because I was like, why not? Why not give it an actual try? I don't remember any of the stages in the game, so I booted up. And basically, the story is about Yoshi, kind of loving the Yoshi tribe, loving their life, and apparently they want to grow out their big, giant happy tree. Very simple premise, and I guess Bowser Jr. and the Koopas and the Kremlins, or whatever, not the Kremlins, but the Koopas and all that other sort of stuff. I'm not answering that question because I already know it's bait, so I can say the N-word. I've seen these plenty of times, man. I've seen streamers fall for that plenty of times. But anyways, that's basically the whole premise of this. No matter what you struggle with, you can go to heaven by just believing that Jesus died and rose again For you, he is willing to accept you as you are and doesn't need you to change. Thank you for that message. I very much appreciate that. I don't know how I'm going to say that name, though, but thank you. I very much appreciate the message. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because I've been going through a lot, and, today was a bit much. And, I've been praying every morning, every night before I go to sleep, God bless you. Thank you. Do you have a boozer? What does that mean? Anyways, I'm not getting distracted. Anyway, so that's the story of this game. And I said, okay, let's play. So Yoshi's Island, you would think, since it's on, or Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Story, you would think is a three-dimensional platformer based on Yoshi, right? And it turns out, do I have Bowser? Yes, I do. I do have Bowser. Bowser's a plush. Yes, I do. But I got a lot of characters as a plush. But anyways, my point is, right, since I'm showing you guys that I'm talking about Yoshi here, is I thought this was going to be a three-dimensional platformer. No, it is not. Think of Yoshi's Island without Baby Mario. That is almost what this game feels like. You sound like Andrew Tate. I'm surprised as you are. I didn't think I sounded like him, but everyone has their own thought process on that, right? Jungly Ninja, welcome. Also, Kolovin, welcome. And gang members from Vinny from the Hood, welcome. Where are you from? Texas. Been born in Texas. But anyways, my point is, right, is I'm playing the game. You know what? Even if it's not like 3D, like Super Mario 64 or Ocarina of Time, I'm sitting there sort of enjoying myself, like having a nice Yoshi game, because as you guys know, I used to really love like really hard video games and stuff where you just sit there and thrive and whatnot. And, I'm noticing I'm starting to change. So when playing Yoshi's Story, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I enjoyed it to the T, but I remember playing it like it was my first time. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I'm not trying to be, but I appreciate it. But anyways, like I said, right, I went into this, I played it. It's a 2D platformer where you just go around shooting eggs, and how you beat stages is you collect as much fruit as you can. So you can, all the fruit on screen bundle around like a square, just like your TV. You need to collect that much fruit in a stage to pass it. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. That's very different from Yoshi's Island, where you need to get to one point to the other. Sometimes it's a straight line. Sometimes there's zigzags in the level design and whatnot. So this is like a little bit of a different approach. I was playing throughout the first few pages / worlds. There's 6 worlds of this game. I had no idea. And I remember a part of me was not really enjoying the gameplay anymore of Yoshi's Island. Or not Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Story. And it's not because it's too kiddish. It's not because, it's not because it's too kiddish, but it's because I just got bored of it. And I'm starting to see with this game and what happened with Superstar Saga when I was doing a playthrough of that, is that when I get bored of something, or when I don't like doing something, or don't like dealing with something in a video game, it doesn't matter how difficult, it doesn't matter how easy, how hard, usually I would just like to turn away from it, and this can occur for real life situations too. If I don't like the situation I'm in, I'll do my best to go away. Because sometimes whenever I do something I don't like, I get nauseous, I get sick, I get sick, I get nauseous. Something starts feeling off with me, and I remember with Yoshi when I was playing it just a little bit ago on this new level, because I wanted to boot it back up and say, you know what, fuck this, let's continue, let's play. I found out that started happening to me again. Like, I was getting nauseous. I wasn't enjoying myself. I was feeling some sort of way in my mind where I'm enjoying it, but, like, I'm starting to get bored because things are restricting me, aka these giant weird hand things or restricting me from going the way I want to go to grab more fruit. And it's like, whenever I play a game, there needs to be some sort of no stress whatsoever. It needs to be really tame. It needs to be really calm. I'm getting going out of breath by just talking like this about a Yoshi game, right? And I'm sitting there thinking, man, Yoshi's story, I can understand my past self saying this is too kiddish, this is boring, because this Yoshi story gameplay where you're collecting fruits all in the stage and stuff, like going left, right, down, up to find these fruit, that shit can get a little boring. And I remember the boss fights that I fought were okay at best. And a part of me is trying to think of this as Yoshi's Island without, I don't know, something going on. I don't know how to describe this game, but I don't know, it's like every single time throughout the years I've lived my life and I tried to complete Yoshi's story, something has to be in the way. Like, for example, sometimes it makes my brain nauseous trying to play a video game, so I need to stay away for a while. And this can just be more than just Yoshi. This can just be applied to anything. But, Yoshi kind of not made me nauseous, but it made me feel a certain way. It made me feel like I want to leave. It made me feel like I didn't want to put up with him anymore. It made me feel like something isn't right with me. And I'm not in the right mood to be playing the game, and maybe I'll never be in the right mood to play the game, right? I don't know. It's like every time I boot up a Yoshi game, it's like something in my head is telling me you're not going to click with this, and like I said last time, this game is too childish. This game's a baby game. This game is whatever to me. That was how I felt originally. Now it's like, or before, I never went past level 1. Not because I was bored of it, but because I was a kid and I didn't really think too much of it. I just thought of in-the-moment experiences and whatever. Later on, I thought it was too childish. It was too boring. It was something it wouldn't appeal to me. I need something a little different to appeal to me, like Donkey Kong's gameplay, where I'm going left to freaking right. I'm heading straight, like Donkey Kong Country or Donkey Kong 64 or Super Mario 64. I need something a little bit more, with a little bit more oomph. And I remember, Yoshi's story kind of sort of reminds me of Kirby 64. Kirby got it right because it was just a standard 2D gameplay with 3D models on there, and that was that. But I still love the hell out of that game. And this game's sort of 2D-ish, 2.5D, but I don't know. Yo, chat, is Starbucks Brista a good job? I think so. I'm not 100% on that, my guy. I'm not 100%. I haven't worked there before in my life. But Alan, off topic, but Little Tortilla Boy, I have no idea what you're talking about, to be honest. I have no comment, no say. But yeah, it's like, God, I get upset because you guys know, whenever I play a game, I don't want to look like I'm wasting my time playing said game. I'm really trying to take my time a little bit more seriously. Like, is it worth it doing this? Or, doing this, doing that? I think about that with the games I play and invest my time in. And I see Yoshi, Yoshi's story, and it's like, man, am I wasting my time playing this? I mean, I gave it a chance. I mean, that's all, you guys ever expect from me is to give something a chance. Don't just hate it without playing it, right? And I'm playing it, and I got to a level I really didn't like, and that's what kind of threw me off, threw me for a loop. I'm tired of investing. I'm tired of investing in games that I'm not gonna, complete or feel like completing due to just how I am as a person, like I said, it's annoying, it's annoying being me in this case, not liking doing things I don't like. Like, for example, like with Yoshi's story, it's so difficult for me to play this game and be like, I'm having fun, And I was for a little bit, but it's like with that realization in my head that this is a Yoshi game that you're having fun with. Sometimes I can't even fathom I mean, even when I was playing Yoshi Story, and I know this review is all over the place, but even when I was playing the game, it felt like I'm actually giving Yoshi a chance after Yoshi's Island. That's the best one, and I disliked that. For a lot of people, Yoshi's Island, in terms of OG Yoshi games, everyone liked that one. I didn't. So is that how I'm going to feel towards every other Yoshi game I ever play? Is that even going to be towards the one I bought? I spent most of my points on Yoshi's Crafted World. Is that how I'm going to feel with that game? You know, like the gameplay being boring or something kind of throwing me in for a loop and me just not really enjoying it anymore because of those things. And I feel like that's what's with Yoshi's Story. I can't sit down and be bothered beating, and especially after I did research too. Apparently I have to beat, I have to play through 24 levels of this game. And I'm at 24 levels of Yoshi's Story. This feels like I should put like an hour and two into tops and be done with the entire experience. No. You have to do at least 4 levels in each world. And apparently it gets harder and harder in difficulty. And I think that's also another reason why I got shut off by this game. Because I don't know why, but it feels like with some games, it feels like I'm old man dude. In other games, it feels like I can work around it. But it's like, I feel like as I'm getting older too, and I know this might be a little off topic from Yoshi's Story, but it feels like as I'm getting older, I feel like I want to put up with less and less shit. And I just want a good time. Instead of like an experimental time where I'm going to have a good time or a bad time, it's like I'm being, you know what I mean? I'm going out of my way to play different things that people want me to play. It's like, dude, I just want a borderline good experience. You know what I mean? From beginning, middle to end. Like, sure, there's going to be bad moments in that good game, but I don't want it being like, Thousand Year Door with the Peach segments that I thought they were really going to take out in this remake, I want it to be, I want it to be really good, not have moments where I'm getting sick or I'm getting nauseous or I'm feeling some sort of way about it later on, you know what I mean? That's what it feels like to me whenever I play Yoshi's Story over the years. It feels like a game I care about and I love to complete, and I love the memories I have with it in terms of when I first played it for the first time and the happy-go-lucky music and the little Yoshis being a little adorable. Look, that's cool and all, but like, I just can't play this fucking game. And I thought Baby Mario was the issue, right? No. Is it Yoshi's gameplay? Maybe. Is it a combination of things? Maybe that too. But it's like, damn, man. I just want a good experience beginning, middle, and end where I don't feel like there's going to be a problem coming up. And it's not that I'm expecting problems whenever I play a game. It just happens. And it's like, dude. I don't even know anymore, man. I'm just sitting here by Yoshi, just looking at him kind of disappointed. Like, again, Yoshi's Story, you did it again. You disappointed me with your game again. Another Yoshi game down the drain where I don't like to play again. And it's like, is that going to change for... See, I'm even starting to doubt if Yoshi's Crafted World was even a good idea. Maybe I should have went with Spyro, which was $19. Yoshi was way more than that, but you get my point. Anyways, I'm out of here. Yoshi's Story is just okay. Funny enough, I see nobody talk about that game. When people bring up good Yoshi games, I don't know what's up. I don't know. Maybe it's a niche community thing. But I see nobody bring up Yoshi's Story. Whenever I hear people bring up Yoshi, it's always it's always Yoshi's Island or Yoshi's New Island or something Yoshi Baby Mario related. It's always with that, but like none of his other stuff. And I think I'm seeing why. I don't know if this game sold poorly. But Yoshi's Story, if you want to play it, please emulate it. don't bother giving the scalper money for Yoshi's story. It is not fucking worth that much, in my opinion. In my opinion, if you're going to go on eBay, you better get that shit for extremely cheap. Who knows? For you, it might be the best game ever made, but for me, this is another low point, bro. And I seriously mean that. This is another low point for me. I don't enjoy Yoshi's story in the slightest. I tried to enjoy this one, but it just keeps happening over and over again, and I'm tired of that. And I know people are going to try and tell me that Yoshi's Crafted World isn't going to make you feel like this, but I can't even guarantee it anymore, man. I can't even guarantee it with Yoshi games anyway. See, I know Donkey Kong, like 9 times out of 10, he's going to give me a good experience, you know? Same with freaking Mario. I know Mario's there to give me a good experience. Sonic, too. You know, he's going to give me a good experience 9 to 8 times out of 10. I feel it with those guys, though. With fucking Yoshi, like, so far, almost every game I tried with that motherfucker has been a fucking fail, bro. Like, I feel like the only time I've gotten excited for the little motherfucker is if he's in a Mario game, and I get that, and, you know, use him as a power-up for Mario to help Mario get to places. That's when I'm excited for Yoshi, not when he's the main fucking star, I guess. And I know, this is all opinionated and whatever based, but something is just throwing me off about Yoshi's story, and it's making me not want to play it again. Just ever again. Just not even think about it. Go play Yoshi's Crafted World or some other video game just to get your mind off this. Anyways, I'm out. That's my experience with Yoshi's story. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends. Let me know in the comments if Yoshi's Crafted World looks any good. I've never played it before. I've never seen gameplay. So let me know if that Yoshi's Crafted World shit is any good. Please and thank you. Let me know your experiences with Yoshi's story down below in the comments. If anybody comments, just let me know. Like, did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys make it to this boss before you stopped playing? Did you grow up with this game? I would love to know. Anyways, deuces.